We are back with Today Food, and it is inspired by a trip to London, so we thought Nicholas Holt would like to stick around. Plus, he said he's never had a popover. So we got Gail Simmons, our culinary expert.
Not as you know it as a popover.
That's right. Food writer, permanent judge on Top Chef, now in its 20th season. 16 former competitors from all around the world head to London, facing off for the ultimate world All-Stars title. Gail joining us now to make a traditional Sunday roast using lamb. Gail, good morning.
That's right. Good morning. Good to see you guys.
That's right. So London.
So London, Top Chef. This is the first time in 20 seasons that we did our entire season overseas. We lived in London for 2 months shooting over the summer and fall.
Must have been wonderful.
It was wonderful. And most of all, I have to admit, like, I love British food. I think it gets a bad rap. But first of all, London is an incredibly global city.
Yes.
But I really
Nicholas
love
laughed at
Sunday
that.
roast.
What was the Sunday roast is a beautiful tradition, I think.
Isn't it?
And I'm very excited about this.
Yes, and it really goes well with Easter, obviously, coming up, or Passover, or whatever you may be celebrating right now. This time of year, spring. So I decided usually it's done with a big beef roast.
Right.
But I'm making a leg of lamb.
Okay, so this is a boneless butterfly leg of lamb?
Boneless and butterfly.
Can you ask your butcher to get this
You
like
absolutely
this?
can. It's very standard.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with making the marinade for it.
So you're doing mint, which usually people pair with lamb.
Exactly. It goes so well. I'm using lots of fresh mint. I'm going to throw it in a bowl with lemon juice. And Al, you're going to help me out here. So in the bowl, I'm going to dump, you can dump in lemon zest, garlic, and a little Aleppo pepper. You can use just chili flakes if you have. Let's season it up.
Is that spicy?
They are spicy, but Aleppo has a beautiful, mellow chili flavor. And then, Al, if you want to whisk, I'm going to pour in some olive oil. Yep, I got salt.
This is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you dig in. Like, gotta eat it when it's hot, especially the popover, which, Nick, you will know as Yorkshire pudding.
Well, is it the same, essentially?
Exactly the same. But they just cook them in these crazy tins that we'll get to in a minute instead of in one big dish.
Okay. So you've got your marinade.
So I've got my marinade. Now, pour it over my leg of lamb, but not all of it. Save a little bit of it, which will act as the extra sauce later. That's gorgeous. Thank you very much. You've done this before,
Once
sir.
or twice.
And how long do you let it sit in the marinade?
At least 4 hours. You can put it in the fridge. You can leave it overnight and cook it the next day if you want. You're going to toss it around and make sure that it's nice and coated. Leave it, cover it, and then you're going to take it out, pat it dry, and throw it right on a very hot grill.
Gail, should you let the meat get to like room temperature before you throw it on?
Yes, you want to take it out at least 45 minutes, and actually you want to season it because there's no salt in that marinade. But we'll do that as we go.
Right.
Season with salt and pepper. You want to pat it dry after it's come to room temperature, and then you're going to let it grill.
I've never cooked lamb. Do you want a little redness inside, or do you?
A little, but I find, and this is personal, that unlike steak that I like really medium, rare, like totally pink inside, lamb can be a little tougher, a little chewier. So I like to cook it slightly more medium than medium rare.
So now we're
and then I make my popovers. Exactly.
Which is important.
In one bowl, I have flour and salt. In the other bowl, I have 4 eggs. I'm going to whisk with, I like to add a little maple syrup. I'm traditional, but I'm Canadian.
This is what I was excited about, because I took a bite, and I love Yorkshire pudding, but this has got a nice sweetness to it.
That's right. A little bit of sweetness.
I like this
some
addition.
melted butter.
Nicholas cooks, so he's taking notes.
I am.
I love that. I love that.
Puddings I've ever had.
I feel it's very, it's serendipitous that we have a Brit to eat my my Sunday roast.
Usually you make it with beet fat, but this is a wonderful.
I'm using melted butter here. And then I'm just going to put my dry ingredients whisked in.
It's like a very moist pancake.
That's exactly it. But
like
when they come out of the oven, they're actually huge, as you saw earlier. They deflate a bit, but they're so much fun.
Tell them about the shrinkage, Jerry.
Precisely. All right, so I mixed that all up. Put it in a pouring tin. Now, here's the key to Yorkshire pudding. The key to popovers is you want to preheat this pan. This is a fancy popover pan. You don't need it. You can use a muffin tin. But you can see that there's already sizzling melted butter at the bottom because I've preheated it. Take it out of the oven, and immediately, while it's still hot, pour in 3/4 of the way
you don't want to fill it up too much.
Batter. That's right. Because they get huge.
Yeah.
And that is the name. So you pour it in, and then you put these in the oven about 15 to 20 minutes at 425. And they come out so puffed up and
serve
huge.
Immediately.
Serve immediately. I mean, already they have.
They deflate.
But they are crispy and delicious, and they go with the lamb.
Are you happy, Nicholas?
I'm very happy. I'm glad I stuck around.
And then you have the extra
much better than the crickets.
That's right.
As your sauce.
This is.
How's my Sunday roast?
It's incredible.
Is this the best interview you've ever had?
It certainly is. I'm very happy. It's taken the bad taste of the crickets out of my mouth as well.
Nicholas came to
leave you
play.
with that.
I like that. All right, Gail, thank you so much. Nicholas, thank you so much. And
Thank
for
you.
these
Thank you.
recipes, head to today.com/food.
breakfast.
Catch Top Chef World All-Stars
Yes.
Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern,
Woohoo.
Pacific on Bravo.